Hey there, Fearless Kids. Happy Sunday. We are so excited that you're here with us today. We have a fun day in store for you, but first, we're going to head into an amazing time of worship. We can't wait for this time. Let's go.
Close my eyes and colors fly. There's no hiding from your grace. I can't deny your heart for mine, and it's unrelenting chase. I was on the edge of deception, caught up in my own hesitation, until your love took over me.
So I let go and I let love show me life like it's supposed to be.
can't resist no more. Lead me in the ways of devotion. I don't wanna get caught in emotions. My heart is only for you, Lord. So I let go and I let love show me life like it's supposed to be. An oasis, an oasis, all the freedom I'll ever need. Now I'm alive. Now I'm alive. Now I'm alive. So I let go and I let love show me life like it's supposed to be. An oasis, an oasis, all the freedom I'll ever need. Now I'm alive. Show me life like it's supposed to be. All the freedom I'll ever need. Now I'm alive. Now I'm alive. Now I'm alive. Show me life like it's supposed to be. All the freedom I'll ever need.
Wasn't that an amazing time of worship, Fearless Kids? I love coming together and worshiping Jesus with all of our hearts. But now we're gonna hop into the next part of our lesson today, and it's gonna be so much fun. Let's do it. All right, Fearless Kids, it's time for a fun science activity. Are you guys ready? Today we are gonna make apple volcanoes. I've never done this before, so let's see. I've got 3 volcanoes here. This is a Honeycrisp apple. Let's see if that does anything. Makes a difference. This is a Fuji apple, Fiji? I don't know. And then this one is another Honeycrisp, but it's a different color. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and cut a hole in our apples. And we are going to see what kind of reaction we get. We're gonna cut the top and then we're gonna take a piece out of the apple. I'm gonna take that out. Some of these are just a little difficult. So I opened up my first Honeycrisp apple and now I'm gonna put in some baking soda. I'm just gonna put in a little bit. Baking soda is gonna be our best friend to see what kind of reaction we get. I only put like a teaspoon, so that's one, the first one, and we've got some vinegar, so let's see what our reaction is. Okay. So this is the first reaction. This one is kind of small. I'll put that on top, see what happens. Nothing too crazy. So this is our first apple. We're gonna do our next volcano with this Fiji. And if you're doing this at home, which you totally can do this at home, all you need is just some apples, some baking soda, and some vinegar. Make sure some parents are with you. And a knife. Definitely parents will help you with this to make sure you can open up your top. This time I'm gonna go a lot more baking soda. This is like a lot. And then we're gonna put some vinegar. This one was definitely bigger. Let's see, let me try it again. Let's see what happens when we put it on the thing. When we put the top on the thing. Okay, so no different effect, even though it was a different kind of apple. And now we're gonna do our last one. This one's bigger. And I'm gonna put a ton of baking soda in this one. Hopefully this one explodes. All right, this one's got some seeds in it, so I'm gonna put a lot of baking soda, like a lot. Hopefully this one has a better reaction. Okay, so hopefully this one is the biggest reaction yet because I put a lot of baking soda and I'm only gonna put like some vinegar. So let's see how it goes. And I'm actually gonna put this on top. And Hold on, let's see what happens. Oh man. Let's try it again. Oh, there's too much baking soda. Okay, let's try it. I moved it. Check that out, and see, you can always put more. Let's put there we go. There it is. All right, Fearless Kids, so what did we learn in this science activity? The kind of apple you use for your volcanoes doesn't really make a difference, but we do know that the reaction is super cool. You could do this with any fruit, really. Just make sure that when you do it, not only are you in your kitchen for easy cleanup, but that you've got all your friends with you to see how cool this science experiment is. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Bye, Fearless Kids.
Come in.
Hi, is this 1616 South Fearless Way?
This is. And who might you be, my friend?
My name is Anthony. I saw that you guys were looking for an assistant. I saw on my school board. Seems pretty cool. Time travel and stuff.
Ah, yes, indeed. It is very cool. Astronomical even. My name is Professor Green. Nice to meet you, my friend. Now, as for the assistant, quick, I have an idea. Grab your laptop. I'm sorry, we don't have those. I have to order them on Amazon. But you do have a watch, correct?
Yes.
I love it. Perfect. As I always like to say, there's no time like the present. Now, quick, again, we don't have lab coats. I will get those next week. Hopefully, I'm putting the final touches on the prototype time machine, as you can see right here.
Cool. How does this work?
Oh, it's kind of complicated, just a little bit. It would take far too much time to explain absolutely every single little detail, but essentially how it would work is if we can manipulate the light speed and the molecular structure of the object traveling, we can travel to the future.
Right. So, so then what are you working on?
This is called a molecular structure. It's not very, creative when it comes to the name, but it does describe kind of what it does perfectly, you know what I'm saying. So, when attached to the time machine, the molecular structure will react with the increased speed and project into the future.
So, let me see your notes here. Okay, so if I increase the speed and stretch the molecule, whatever's in the machine will move easier through time?
Yes, exactly. I am still working on this stretcher, and I probably didn't help that I threw it onto the table, but it's pretty sturdy. But I also need to adjust the speed on the actual machine. Right now, I'm only getting about 6 light speed units into the machine, but I need to get 7.70 in order for it to get the full effect.
So wait, how are you gonna get it to 7.70? I don't know.
A magnetic pool, which is where you come in. You'll take this magnet to charge the machine.
Charge the machine. How am I gonna do that?
Well, you'll take this magnet, right? You'll take this magnet and you'll attach it to the voltage generator on the time machine back there and monitor it, okay? The voltage generator is magnetically charged. And as you can see right here on this little diagram, it needs to be constantly charged in order to work. This is one of the many glitches that we still kind of have to work on. Oh, I'm sorry, there's more notes on the other side. But the generator has a small screen, well, you can see it on here, but it's also on here. And it will tell you when it's fully charged to 7.70 light speed. It shouldn't take too long, but you must keep an eye on it, otherwise it might break.
Awesome.
Now, while you do that, I'm gonna run to the store. I need to get, what was it I needed to get? Liquid cement, bungee cables, snickerdoodles. I need those too. All right. You take care of that. You've got this, right? I will be right back.
Yeah, it should be easy. Yeah, I think I got it.
All right, great. It is 3:36. I'll be back at 4:15.
Sounds good, Prof.
Prof. I've never had anyone call me Prof before. I like it!
All right, okay. Okay. I feel like if I leave this here, it'll charge on its own. Okay. And then he said there was the thingamabigger. Okay. So how exactly does this thing work? Okay, nothing's happening. All right. What if I press this? Oh my gosh, what did I do? Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, what is happening? All right, let's do this, everyone. We can do this. What did his notes say? All right. Okay, I really don't know how this works. Okay, it looks like it's charged. Okay, I know it's risky. Okay, I know this is risky. All right, but if I can go back a few minutes. Okay, what did he say? Put it to 7.7 speed. Okay, I got this. If I can go back a few minutes, then I can go back in time and I can fix everything. Okay, I can do this. 7.7, all right. Okay, 7.6, okay, 7.7, all right. We're doing this. Ouch. Oh. Hello? Did it work? All right. 3 o'clock, yes, we did it, all right. He's gonna be here any second. Make sure everything looks like it was at 3 o'clock.
I almost have it.
Hi.
Well, hello.
Hello. I'm Anthony. I'm looking for Dr. Green. Is this 1616 South Fearless Way?
First, I haven't gone by Dr. Green in a while. I like that. It's Professor. But yes, you're partially right. And yes, this is, who might you be? Anthony, right?
Yes, I saw your ad for an assistant for your time traveling thing.
Really? That's quite interesting. You're from the future, aren't you?
How did you know that?
Well, I actually haven't put up any ads for an assistant.
Wait.
Just yet. But I was thinking about it.
It's not, wait, isn't this January 3rd?
Oh, no, my friend. This is December 19th.
Wait, I thought, okay, hold on. I thought I only changed it just a few minutes. I don't know, how did I get to December 19th? I thought.
So what you're saying is my time machine works! Oh, this is exciting. That's exciting.
I only changed the time in the machine. I didn't change the date.
Was there anything wrong with the time machine?
Well, according to your calculations, I mean, he said it was a prototype. He said there were some kinks that still needed to be fixed. Oh yeah, and then I got the speed up to 7.7 speed.
7.70? That's making sense, actually. Did you charge the machine?
Yes, with the magnet, like you said.
Magnet, okay. And were you watching it carefully when you did it?
Well, you see what happened is I looked at the magnet and then, well, okay, this is what happened. I put the magnet down, I was trying to let it charge on its own, and then you said you had this molecular stretcher thingy, and then I was trying to figure that out. And then while that was happening, it like blew up, and then the machine started beeping, and then yeah, I thought maybe just
You thought that you might be able to go back in time and fix it yourself.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
It's okay. There's no need to feel guilty. You were only trying to fix your mistake. But I am curious about something. Why didn't you just come and talk to me?
Well, see, I mean, it was my first time, and you know, I thought maybe if like you saw that I messed up, maybe you didn't want me to be your assistant anymore, and I just wanted to do a good job, you know.
Listen, Anthony, these things happen. People mess up. It's just a part of life. but I can see that you have a good heart. And because of that, I'm going to give you a second chance.
But I mean, how are you going to trust me? I already messed up.
Well, I may be a man of science, but I am also a believer in God. And when we make a mistake, God is quick to forgive. He always has, and He always will be. He forgives us multiple times over and over again. He gives us a second chance, and a third, and a fourth, and a fifth. I should know. He's done it for me multiple times. He gives us infinite chances. And you know what? Let me tell you a story from the Bible.
The Miracle of Mercy, Peter. This is Peter.
Hey-o! Whoop!
Peter was a fisherman who was called by Jesus.
Hey!
Peter saw the many miracles of Jesus, and he heard all of his teachings. When the time came for Jesus to die and take away the sins of all the world, Jesus had one final meal with his friends. During this meal, Jesus told his followers that the time had come for him to leave them.
Huh?
Peter asked, "Where are you going?" Jesus told him Peter couldn't follow him now,
What?
but that he would follow him later.
Wait a second.
But Peter said, "Why can't I come now? I'm ready to die for you." Jesus said, "Die for me? Peter, before the rooster crows tomorrow morning, you will deny 3 times that you even knew me." Then Jesus and his disciples went to the Mount of Olives so Jesus could pray. Along the way, Jesus told his followers that they would all abandon him.
Uh-oh.
But Peter said, "Even if everyone else leaves you, I never will." Jesus said, "Peter, this very night, before the rooster crows, you will deny 3 times that you even know me." But Peter wouldn't believe it and vowed that he would stay with Jesus until the very end. The other disciples vowed the same.
Yeah, I hear.
Later on that night, Jesus was arrested by men sent by the religious teachers and priests. Peter tried to fight for Jesus, and he cut off the ear of one of the guards.
Ow!
But Jesus healed the guard
Huh?
and went quietly with the captors. All the disciples scattered just as Jesus told them they would. The men led Jesus away to the house of the high priest. Peter and another disciple followed them. Peter came to warm himself by their fire.
Hello.
A servant girl noticed him in the firelight.
Huh?
Finally, she said, "This man was one of Jesus' followers."
Oh, ma?
But Peter denied it for the first time. He said, "I don't even know him." After a while, someone else looked at him and said, "You must be one of them."
Whoa.
Peter, for a second time, said, "No, I'm not."
Okay.
About an hour later, a man who knew the man whose ear Peter cut off said, "Didn't I see you in the olive grove with Jesus? This must be one of them. He comes from the same place as all of them."
Yeah, you're right.
But Peter said,
No.
"I don't know what you're talking about." And then Peter heard the crow of the rooster. Jesus turned and looked at Peter. Jesus' words flashed through his mind, and Peter left the courtyard weeping.
So let me get this straight. Peter was one of Jesus' bros, and then he betrayed him? Dude, that's terrible.
Hold on. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not done with the story yet.
Then Jesus died and was placed in a tomb. The disciples heard that he had come back from the dead. Peter believed that Jesus was alive again.
Woohoo!
And Jesus appeared to the disciples to show him that he was alive. Some of Jesus' followers were together when Peter said, "I am going fishing."
Okay.
So they all went out to the sea, but caught nothing all night. At dawn, they saw a man standing on the beach.
Oh, hey, over here.
The man called out to them and said, "Have you caught any fish?"
Nope.
The man said, "Throw out your net on the right side and you'll get some."
Okay.
So they did, and they couldn't bring in the net because there were so many fish in it. Then one of the men on the boat said to Peter, "It's Jesus." When Peter heard that it was Jesus, he swam to the shore while the others pulled in the load to the boat. When they got there, they found breakfast waiting for them.
Bring me some fish. Got it.
Jesus said, "Come have some breakfast." While they were eating, Jesus asked Peter, "Do you love me?" Peter said, "Yes, you know I love you." So Jesus said, "Then feed my lambs." Then Jesus asked again, "Do you love me?" Peter said again, "Yes, you know I love you." And Jesus said, "Then take care of my sheep." And then a third time, Jesus asked Peter, "Do you love me?" Peter was hurt that Jesus asked the question a third time, so he said, "You know everything. You know that I love you." So Jesus said one last time, "Then feed my sheep." And so Peter went on to feed Jesus' sheep by helping establish the church and by writing books that we can now read in the Bible. And though he denied Jesus, he was forgiven, and many came to know the love and forgiveness of Jesus through Peter.
So Jesus forgave Peter even though he betrayed him?
Yes, exactly. And by forgiving Peter, he released him of the guilt that he was holding on to and gave him a second chance to do the right thing, which is to tell people about who Jesus is and to help build the church instead of denying who he is. Now, see, Peter had a great heart. And yeah, he made a few mistakes, but Jesus was quick to give a second chance to do what was right, just like God gives all of us a second chance to do what is right.
So even though I don't deserve a second chance, he's still gonna give me one?
Because today is a new day. Today is today, and tomorrow is the future. The Bible tells us in Lamentations 3:22 through 23 that the Lord's mercies are new every day and that his love never ends. Now, how about we send you back?
Okay, let's do this.
All right, now let me just make sure everything is working properly. Okay. Yes, it's a work in progress, okay? It's not fully done just yet. Just hop in.
Are you sure?
Trust me. Now make sure everything is set to 7.70. All of that, be sure. Let's have a little faith, shall we?
Hello? Prof? Did it work? Hello? It worked! Okay, yes. All right.
Hello.
Hi.
Who might you be?
I'm Anthony. I'm here to apply for your assistant that you needed. I saw on the school board.
Wow, that's perfect. You're right on time. Hello, Fearless Kids. It is good to see all of you. It's Professor Green. I had to take a little bit of time away to talk to y'all and give y'all the memory verse of the week. Today, we are going to be going into our Bibles in Lamentations 3, verses 22 through 23. So if you have your Bibles, which I hope you do, grab them real quick and go there with me. Now the verse is this: the Lord's love never ends. His mercies never stop. They are new every morning. Lord, your loyalty is great. Once again, Lamentations 3, 22 through 23. I love hearing stuff like this. I love hearing verses like this because it reminds me of how great and how awesome our God is.
Thanks for joining us today, Fearless Kids. We are so excited that you are here with us, and we can't wait to see you next Sunday. Don't forget that every single Sunday at 11 a.m. we have 3 amazing ways to experience Kids Church online. In person, at our drive-in service, and on Zoom. We can't wait to see you there. And throughout the week, we have an amazing opportunity to come together with all of our fun friends here at Fearless Kidz. Every Thursday at 5 p.m., join us for a Zoom party where we get to do fun, amazing activities, have community with one another, and get to know Jesus more. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube and to follow us on Instagram. Thanks so much, Fearless Kids. We can't wait to see you next Sunday.